Anatomy duck call. They use them in orchestras. But I've adapted it with something that I remember an orchestra mentioned to me. You put a kind of slide in it, like a swanny whistle, and it acts on the diaphragm on the reed and makes it higher and lower in pitch. And that's the subject of today's toys, ducks, and their noises they make. One of the first I came across 40 years ago was this charming little yellow wind-up duck, which has got a most singular motion of the head. As it goes forward, it darts. That's exactly what ducks do when you see them in the water. They have this darting action with their necks. Very, very charming and very realistic too. Hold on, little fella. The Japanese have done some funny takes on ducks. Here's one which they produced many, many years ago with a little squeaker inside. The squeaker's in the hat. Here, this bit here. Makes a squeaky noise. And then you can slap it on your hand too. And another very, very pretty version they made was this one here, which as you push it down the back, the beak opens and it squeaks. Superb. Almost too good for kids. Then there's executive ones. This one here, which squeaks very slightly, it's like a little devil. And this one, which when you bang it, it lights up. There's a little flashing LED in it. Very nice effect. Ducks. But they don't think you use them in the bath quite for those ones. Going back to kids' toys, here's a charming little wind-up one from probably Tomy, or might have been a Hong Kong company. When you wind him up, the mother duck takes a little ride and takes all the little ducklings with her. And there's one at the very back who's the last tail end Charlie. Very sweet. And they all have a slight rocking motion as they move too, which I think is sweet. Very nicely done. Well done, those ducks. Here's a nice little thing. It's a blue egg, or supposed to be a blue egg. Let's see what's inside. There's a zip. Oh, yes, of course, it's a duck. What could it be except a duck? It's almost like a finger puppet. If you put your hand in, instead of zipping it up with your hand, you can make the duck move and do its actions, which is rather sweet, isn't it? Very nicely made. A duck coming from a blue egg. I wonder what species that is. For baths, of course, for kids, they love fresh. This is actually a nail brush, but it could be a scrubbing brush. And to go with the bath, you also have to have soap, of course. And this particular soap has got a duck inside it. There's the duck. And when I turn it round gently, you'll see the duck head coming into position. So when the soap's all finished, the child has got a little plastic duck to play with at the end of it. It's very charming. I've also made ducks in the form of coin banks. This is a nice one. You put a small coin on the tray, push this thing down, make it clicks, there we are, and then release. Ooh, and another one. Coin on the arm, like a spoon. Ooh. Push the arm right down, and then release. Ooh, superb. I love that action with the beak. This is something you can have in your garden to tell that there's someone coming up the path. It's got no motion whatever to it, but it has an electronic device inside and batteries. So it sits in the path leading up to your front door, and when there's a little motion sensor here, when someone walks up the path past it, it goes and it tells you someone's coming to visit you. A little duck with a motion sensor, almost like a doorbell, but a little bit earlier. We'll have to turn him off, otherwise he'll keep making a noise. The first year I was at Nuremberg Toy Fair, I think it was, I came across this wonderful duck, all tin, and believe it or not, this is, what, 30, 40 years ago. It's still available, and they still sell them at the Toy Fair. Extraordinary. It isn't going good speed, and then he really goes off, takes off. Put that the other way. And now we'll send him off for a ride. And the last item, of course, is the duck umbrella. I adapted this slightly because there was a plain handle on the end, but I thought I'd put a duck on the hand. I found this from another umbrella. And now when you open it up, this is fairly well known amongst kids nowadays, it opens up into a duck. But I do like a bit of movement on the beak. You know, I love automata, so I discovered just accidentally if you half close it and move this piece up and down, this is the effect you get. All about ducks.